If you don't mind.
I will,
yeah.
yes.
Hey guys, Scott Layton here, Mike's Pet Life. I wanted to tell you a personal story and a trauma that I had as a kid. I was once stung as I was at a Laurel Caverns in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was in Uniontown, about 45 miles southeast. And I got stung by a bee. It got into my tuna fish sandwich in my mouth. It escaped, still had its stinger, and then it went and stung me on my head, and when I went and slapped it like this, which was really stupid to do, and I got stung in my head also. So for the longest time, anyone who knows me knows that I was traumatized. I would scream like a little girl anytime a bee or any buzzing was even close to me. So one of the goals I had in life was to get over my fears, and one of the best ways to do that is to go to a bee farm. I am here with Marko. You will remember him from our tour on Wednesday. And his grandfather invited me over, Papi. So we're gonna go and toast. Gazur.
Gazur. Gazur?
Gazur.
Oh.
Opa, Sky.
And I'm gonna continue going and taping after we have our drink. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce you guys to Marko. He was my tour guide from 2 days ago, and I'm here with his grandfather, Papi. Is this your mother's father or your father's father?
It's from my mom's side, so it's my grandpa from my mom's side.
Maternal, okay.
Well, as Scott said, hello everyone, I'm Marko. It's been a lovely couple of days together, Scott. I started working as a tour guide when I was technically 14 years old, so not proper. This is back when I was like still trying to learn English as best as I could. So
his English is better than mine.
I don't think
so. Of course I'm an American, so. I'm not a Brit.
So it's all right. I think your English is pretty dumb.
Oh, thank you.
So I was trying to really learn English so I could like expand my network, and what I would do is I would just like go up to people on the street and just be like, hey, can I offer you like a free city tour or something? And I was like this child, so you know, it wasn't really much of a tour or anything. It was mainly just me hanging out with people and just like talking to them. But I mean, it got me going.
Yeah.
It got me learning English, and then I've done a few city tours or hiking tours just around Gjirokastër, and back when 3 years ago when I got my car, then I started expanding my tour knowledge and area. So I would like go do like bird watching tour or bird photography. Like mainly I'm into mountain tours, so like hiking, stuff like that. I don't really do a lot of cultural tour, well obviously. So I don't really do a lot of cultural tours. We're here just a little bit outside of Gjirokastër near the lake, which is called B.U.I, with my grandpa, obviously. So he's been taking care of bees pretty much all his life. They are passed down to him from his own father.
That is so cool.
It's really cool. Just wait till you try the honey as well. So that's one of the benefits that I really love. Every single year I always get good honey. So it's like one of the best things in life.
This area is one of the best in Albania for honey producing. It is I believe, the 38th largest producer of honey in the world. Yeah, I did a little bit of research before I got here.
Obviously.
So Germany has more honey than you guys do, but they're more industrial scale. They don't have the small farmers and beekeepers like Albania does. Like you said, a lot of the honey that they do here is basically for their family or just a little bit of extra cash, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas, and it's mostly organic, mostly fresh, mostly a lot of the individual flora off the mountains. So there's a lot of medicinal qualities. There's a lot of sought after things that they don't have in a lot of other places. So
my grandpa does say that honey is medicine.
Yeah, well it is. I mean it is.
He agrees.
Yeah.
Bio.
Yeah.
Bio, it's natural.
Bio.
All natural, yeah. Organic, yeah.
Organic.
Organic. Këto, që këtu Janë për mjaltë, për që këtu e
So,
kjo.
from that up, so those are for the honey.
Uh-huh.
Janë
all of
për
us.
mjaltë.
So both of those are for honey. So that's where the honey.
That's pretty
will be
big,
stored
okay.
from. Yeah.
I vura këtu ka është një që nuk nitet mbretëresh lart.
He put a layer over there that
Ka një
the
zgar.
queen, the bee queen, cannot
Nuk
go up.
nitet mbretëresh lart.
Just
Edhe
to work with
nuk
these.
pjell mbretëresh ka gjithi vetë mjaltë aty. Është mjaltë bio që ka vënë, nuk ka as një kokër sheqer. Dhe është
Oh,
i
it doesn't
pasur
have
për
sugar
s'ka
or
nevojë
anything,
nuk të
so
bën as për
he's
diabet,
Separated it,
as për diabet, as për diçka tjetër.
so it doesn't even bother for like diabetes or anything like that. Because again, no sugar is just full on natural.
Wow.
I'm not medical.
How big are the queen bees?
Sa të mëdha janë mbretëresh thotë. Janë
Mbretëresh
pak më të mëdha
është më e madhe na.
It's a bit bigger than the worker bees.
Okay.
Se ajo pjell bën vezët.
So she's the one who gives birth the eggs.
Right.
Pjell 2000 vezë në dytë.
Oh, she can do up to 2,000 eggs a day.
2,000.
Wow.
Edhe mush tallarët edhe ato këto janë
So,
që bjen tani
she will give birth in the places like
Tani-
where we
tani
usually
bjen
will
mjalt.
store the honey.
Uh-huh.
janë ca që janë në
That's why
këmbë të
he's
verdha,
not
janë
allowing
në këmbë të
him to go up
vinë në
there.
këmbë të verdha aty, shikoj atje.
So if you can tell a little bit,
That-
the bees that are landing inside, that are coming from
Tani-
outside, their legs, they have like the yellow stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing, the pollen, I
The
think it's
pollen,
called.
yeah.
That it's now getting transferred into honey, essentially.
Tani bjen pak mjaltë, jo shumë. Po të bini shumë, të ke shumë e ngarkuar, nuk arrinin të bjen atje, po bjen këtu. Se të lodhë u vjen të lodhura
He's saying, so now it's not a lot of pollen that they're carrying, and you can tell that because they're landing straight into the entrance, into the door. Because when
And
they're
you can-
carrying a
you
lot,
can make them
they're a bit
bash, bash.
tired, so they will land down here.
Oh, and they use
That's
the
why
ramp
he's
up.
put the ramp so they can go up. So he's helping them out.
No
as well.
escalator?
Kanë pesh,
Yeah, a little bit.
kanë pesh, nuk e ngren dot.
Saying that there's a lot of weight for them,
Right.
so like they cannot carry it. So that's why he's like put those to help them out.
And just to let you know, guys, this area of Albania in general, has 40% of all of the fauna in Europe and a little over 30% of all of the flora. So there's a lot more diversity in nature here in Albania than in a lot of places worldwide, for that matter. And that was another reason I wanted to go and do this video, not only to highlight local businesses and the connection with nature, but also just the importance of, we're in the 6th extinction level event right now. Without pollinators like this, we're all going to go extinct. So because of people like Papi, and the thing is, these beekeepers here are actually not competing with the natural bees like they do in a lot of other places, because there is more habitat, there is more nature here, there is more flowers, so they're more symbiotic than in a lot of places. If there were a lot more farmers or a lot larger farms, but as you can see, Papi doesn't have a huge footprint here. He's not taking advantage like some of those big farms you see like in some places. He lives with nature, he's a part of nature, and he appreciates it. And like he said, these bees are actually from his father. That's just, it's such a blessing to be able to meet people like this.
I was translating as you were talking.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So he's
Does
saying
he agree with what I said?
He totally agrees, and yeah, he was saying that you can see that he's just put a little fence around so animals won't get to it, but he's just full on in nature, and then I think everyone can see. So
It's a blessing, it really is.
there's Becky.
Yeah, it really is. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna face my fear. Okay, so you said do the...
Tiuli? Why not? So you will put those over you just to be sure.
Nuk e han, po ruhemi.
I didn't put any cologne on today because
Nuk e
I
han,
didn't want to
po
go
ruhemi.
and disturb the bees.
Oh yeah, well that's good. He's saying that they won't usually bite you or sting you, but just to be sure. And again, we're technically close to the hospital.
Se tani nuk e han thuaj sepse
I am allergic, guys, to
Jo,
bees. But,
tani nuk e han thuaj sepse ka hallin e punës ato, nuk kanë gjetë merren me
So my grandpa is saying that they won't sting you because right now they're like too concerned with work
Nuk kanë
instead of
hallin
you.
të punojnë. E nuk e kanë mendjen të bëjnë
I'm
luftë.
not important enough to them, huh? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, I mean, just the
Tease.
fact that, I mean, look at how many bees are right here, and they're just fine. You know, they're just living their little bee lives.
You want me
know?
to get this close to one of the entrances?
Yeah, sure.
Ja, nie sekund Jussi.
Do you want to put stuff on? I don't want to get you stung or anything. I mean, it's just a matter of respecting nature, you know? Marko, for example, does some volunteer work.
Kjo ka marrë mjaltu e Marko, kjo ka marrë qëmë që nuk një të do të me zonë.
You can see that one is trying to climb up because she has a lot of honey,
Yeah.
or she's tired from carrying a lot of honey.
And the thing is, in an area like this, they don't have to go very far because there's so much flora right here.
Yes. I mean, they still decide to
they
go
still
up.
do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, they obviously, when they're too tired, then they will just continue
Right.
over here.
But I mean, in comparison to like America, a lot of times...
Oh,
they
that's
have to go
you don't
very
need
far.
to put that up
No.
because you
Put it
will
up?
have this one. Yeah. No, you don't need to. You can. Yeah. So you can wear the gloves first.
Okay. So what's the purpose of the gloves? Oh, so they're...
Just to protect you.
But I mean, I'd still get a stung, right? It would go through, wouldn't it?
Not
No?
as easily.
Okay.
You would have to put this over.
Oh, gotcha.
He's helping you out. We're just teaching you at this point, Scott.
Voluntary. Has anybody asked you guys to do a tour like this before?
I think you're the first.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I want to feature Albania, but I also want to feature Albanians and their life. And I mean, this is a blessing, you know. I'm blessed to be here.
Yes,
I really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Qëra syze? Jo. Janë syze dielli.
I didn't tell my sister about this.
Oh, okay. Tell her after the fact. Oh. Zeza në fytyr. Oh, so the black part will be by your face?
Was this part of the spring collection
What do you mean? Oh,
fashion? Was this at the Met Gala? I could wear something.
probably you
I
would.
actually look more in style than most of the people at the Met Gala.
Okay, well, after you. Oh, from up.
Okay.
Also, tell me if I'm holding this wrong, because I have no idea how this thing works.
Yeah, so just
Just here? Okay. I hope I was filming something up until this point.
Oh, you're good. So the smoke relaxes the bees? Is that the purpose?
Tymi për çfarë është gjyshi thot?
Timi i jetë tim e ato detirojnë që erdhi sulmi dhe marrën ushqim. Ngarkohen me ushqim, vetë marrën ushqim që të ikin, që të kenë ushqim me vetë rezervë.
Okay, so essentially what he's trying to do is to make them work hard. So you can see the bees are over there. So with the smoke, they essentially sends a signal to them, being like, oh, like danger is like close by, so we need to get a lot of food. So they need to like stock up in food to have, just to be sure.
Oh, okay.
Plants and plant-derived foods require pollination, the transfer of pollen needed for plants to reproduce and bear fruit, and many plants can't accomplish this on their own. They depend on outside help from wind, water, or living creatures like bees, butterflies, birds, and even tiny midges, with different crops relying on different pollinators. Bees are among the most critical, and they are currently threatened in the wild by habitat loss, pesticide exposure, disease, invasive parasites, monoculture farming, and climate change. Without them, foods such as almonds, blueberries, apples, cucumbers, squash, coffee, and chocolate would see dramatically reduced yields. For many communities worldwide, fruits, vegetables, and nuts are dietary staples, meaning pollinator decline is a direct threat to food security. Protecting wild habitats, reducing pesticide use, diversifying crops, and supporting local pollinator populations are among the most practical steps toward reversing this trend.
Do you ever watch those swarm videos online?
Yeah.
Oh, they're very docile. Okay, they were. Hello, bees.
Saying that there's not honey in it yet. This one.
Okay, so each of them is a little honey thing.
Yes.
So do they make? Oh, he doesn't even use any protection.
No.
So do they make their own honeycombs though?
Këtu ka dalë mbretëresha.
Oh, you can see the-
mbretëresha në këto vende.
Yeah, so they make the honeycombs and then they put the honey in the honeycombs, right? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yes, ka.
Can I pet them?
Do t'i prek e pak.
Prek.
I don't want to hurt them.
Kjo nuk kam ja, ja çon tjera
So he's saying that one doesn't have honey, and he's gonna check the rest now.
ka dobë. Se që e dobë, kjo që e vogël thuaj dhe nuk ka vënë mjaft.
This was one of the smallest ones, so it's harder.
Marko and I were talking on Wednesday. Most animals and creatures just want to be left alone. They aren't violent necessarily. You're not going to get a bunch of bees stinging you because it doesn't behoove them. Sorry, I went there. I had to do it with this one bee joke. Because things like honeybees, for example, will lose their stinger and die.
I mean, as long as you just, be respectful.
Oh, there you go. There you go. See, once you start it, you can't stop.
Asnjë pika s'kam këtu Marko.
Saying that so far none of them have honey.
So is there a particular time of year where the honey is more prevalent? Or
Është një periudhë kohore në vit të gjyshi që më thonë që është më mira për mjalt?
Ja ta shtish ku.
Around this time would
Nuk
be.
kanë vënë, ja të hapim një tjetër.
oh, so this is prime honey season then?
Yeah, it would be. Just this one hasn't really put any honey already.
Ka vënë sepse ishte e vogël, e dobët edhe tani e merr vetë.
Because this one was like very. It was like sick. Essentially, this beehive would be right.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's trying to
Parasites or
recover.
viruses?
Ooh, that's horrifying. No, it was just because it was smaller.
Hmm.
I think he's talking about like the whole colony essentially.
So when you say colony, are you talking, Marko, this
One.
is a colony and this is a colony, or are they all related?
Këto ndajnë, domethënë gjyshi, kjo I bie që është një koloni dhe kjo është një tjetër dhe kjo është një tjetër.
Kjo e koloni.
Se cila ka mbretëreshën e vet. Yeah, so a colony would be like essentially per bee queen. So one bee queen, one bee queen, one bee
Oh,
queen.
each one has a bee queen.
Yeah, so she's the one who commands them. So yes, each one of them is a different colony.
Dhe ajo I komandon.
So it's just one bee queen who will like command the whole colony.
So I was reading, once a colony gets too large, the queen leaves and starts a new colony somewhere else, and then the worker bees go and promote a female to be the old colony's new queen. Is that right?
Yes, and this did happen to my grandpa just a few days ago.
Oh, really?
We actually planned the trip together, and then he was like, actually one of my beehives are getting too big, so the queen is about to leave, so I need to so he needed to come take care of it.
So at that point, do they become wild bees?
Në qoftë se ikën mbretëresha gjyshi, çfarë se e ka lexuar që nëse bëhet shumë e madhe ikën mbretëresha.
Jo, ato kam shumë.
Po,
E kishte mizat, kishte mizat. Kam shumë.
mund të ikë
Ajo
mbretëresha.
detirohet dhe propozon që të bëj një matkë tjetër. Dhe ajo ikën le matkën e re në shtëpi, merr miza ajo, mlidhet me të, mizat edhe ikën ajo.
Po,
Po ikën, shikoni, kjo se ka për shumë tu ka këto gorricat. Po e ka qef gorricën, edhe mlidhet të rrituf në gorricë kështu. Evo?
po jo, po me koloninë që ajo la, çfarë ndodh?
Ajo kolonia krijon mbretëresh në re.
Nga brenda si?
E krijon vetë ajo, krijon vetë një mariku mëma me ato edhe duke bën propozim është bën fishek të madh ajo edhe del mbretëresh e re.
Lind.
Lind mbretëresh e re.
Okay. So he's saying that like what the bee queen will do is she will leave and try to search for more bees to start another colony while also leaving behind a descendant, I guess you can call it,
Right.
that like will become the bee queen But if it won't go to that point, then the bees will look for another bee queen, but they do not necessarily become wild bees.
Well, I mean, but he doesn't like start a new colony for every new bee queen.
No, he
So
keeps the colony. Still.
He keeps the new one too. Well, he doesn't have enough colonies to be able to.
Oh yeah, well he will expand. Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
To jest bezsimpoczne juicy.
So, like, those are empties that he could expand if he wanted to.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
To jest bezsim. Oh. Okay, let's go down. Nice and slow.
Remember, show me the place about the hiking shoes too.
Oh, he's saying that you need to be careful to go in front of the bee.
Go in front.
So not that side, this side.
Am I able to lift it?
A ka mundësi që ta nxjerrë një ky thot?
Nuk ja ta nxjerrja një minutë. Ja bëj gati ose ta bëj gati unë.
Okay, he will get it ready.
Okay.
And then you can take it out. I'm doing something that I shouldn't do, but he will let you know. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Just getting swarmed by bees now.
You are?
A little bit.
Oh, we'll move. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
It's alright. Oh, pse është një blet jeshile aty? Ka ngordhur? I'm noticing a green bee. Or am I just blind?
I think it's plastic.
Yeah.
Is that a bee?
I don't know.
Jo, tashti.
Oh yeah, wow. What is that?
Jo.
Is that a bee?
Oh, she's dead, sadly.
Oh, is that why he was green? Because he would died?
Mjalti.
That's honey.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Here, you wanna... Sorry, my hands are super sweaty, by the way. If you just... Because you know how the camera works better, so you can showcase it better. Yeah, that's honey building up.
Dat är en dryt.
Oh, you can go in the sun.
Okay. Wow, that is so cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this.
Ja, då ska man...
there.
Ja, super det. Ja.
Oh, you can see more there. Yeah.
Tani këtë mjaltin këtu thuaj, kjo një të marrë dhe vullos, i vë një stres mi vete.
So after they get filled up with honey, the bees will do
Ki mjaltan është i holl.
because now it's too
Kur i
thin.
vë atë cipën a ishi përpunuar rën 100 vjet.
So now at this moment the honey is too thin, and what bees do is they put another layer, like sealing the whole thing top to bottom, and that's called, I think the word that I'm translating is not the correct one, but not processed, but it's finished honey,
Okay.
and then yeah, honey never goes bad.
I mean, yeah, I've seen. Thank you. Honey from
absolutely.
like ancient Egypt. You could still eat, I guess, technically.
Yeah, it never goes bad.
Kjo ka më shumë mjalt.
Oh, this has more honey.
Oh wow, yeah, you can see it on that one.
Këto janë bletët punëtore thuaj. Këto janë bletët punëtore. Këto ajo që është këtu fut mjalt brenda thuaj.
So she's putting honey inside right now.
Kjo që është këtu, këto.
Those ones, they're putting the honey.
Vën
Isn't that
mjaltin.
cute?
They're
E
making the
kanë
honey.
pru mjaltin dhe hedhën atje.
So they brought the honey and now they're putting it there. They're
Yeah.
They're
processing
spitting it out and
Yeah,
regurgitating
yeah,
it. And yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like an ancient vomitorium.
A vomitorium wasn't a room where Romans went to purge during feasts. It was simply a passageway designed to let large crowds exit quickly, from the Latin vomere, meaning to spew forth. Bees produce honey through a process that's not entirely unlike the myth. They regurgitate collected nectar into the honeycomb, then fan it with their wings to evaporate moisture before sealing it for storage. Occasionally, bees consume nectar that has fermented naturally, which can leave them visibly intoxicated. A process I call B.U.I, being while intoxicated, flying erratically and struggling to find their way home. Guard bees have even been observed refusing drunk bees entry back into the hive.
that they will completely layer it up, right? They will completely seal it off all the way to the end, and then you have the finished honey, which you can take, extract from that, and yeah, and then you have a product that never goes bad.
That's so cool. And guys, again, without pollinators like bees, either farmed or wild, and various, it doesn't necessarily even have to be honeybees, but without pollinators like this, I mean, our whole ecosystem, our whole agriculture system would completely perish.
Sting.
It's so important that we take care of the earth. And people like Papi, people like Marko, who takes care of dogs and cats in Gjirokastër because there's so many strays and people don't always treat them the way they should, are doing a service, not only for the animals themselves, but for all of us. And more people need to appreciate that.
I'm just getting full on surrounded by bees. They're all crashing in my neck and like my face and stuff.
Oh, where are they?
Yeah.
Have you got some?
No. Oh, she has pollen right now.
Oh, wow, yeah. Can I?
Yeah, please go.
Look at all that pollen. Wow. And they trust you enough to be able to just like hang out on your hand like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, he's
daddy. He's
yeah. So she's full of pollen. So she goes like from flower to flower to flower, collects it, and then comes back. Oh, she's now tired, so she's also not really moving at the moment.
So how many hours a day do they work?
I think it's from sunrise until sunset. Usually bletet kur punojnë? Nga del dielli deri sa perëndon.
Po.
Yes, from sunrise until sunset.
And they don't get rocky breaks, right?
I don't know what that is, but I assume not.
Rocky breaks.
Oh.
Marko, quhen blet punëtore të gjitha.
So these are working bees. All of these are working bees.
Punëtore. Për punë.
Po.
Që marrin, punizojnë se janë të ndara.
So
Sa bëjnë furnizim me mjaltë, sa marrin polen, sa ushqejnë ato, se këtu kjo ka ti poshtë është me pjellje të gjitha, me të reja se bleta nuk
you should
shumë dan miron pak këtu.
so bees don't last a lot. Don't live a long time because they work. So they're so like their wings essentially like they get like too consumed. So the first floor is gonna be for like reproduction, I guess. I don't know, your rebirth. I don't know if that would be the right word.
Yeah.
And then you would have the working bees, the ones who like go and collect the honey, and then they put it in, and then you will have like the other bees who seal it. Obviously you have the queen bee. Oh, careful.
And Albanians have been making honey for thousands of years.
No. One sec, gjyshi, neve si popull, si shqiptarë, më tonë kemi filluar më tonë me blet, me mbajtjen e bletëve që mbajmë. Jo, e di po. Sa larg, domethënë, apo qen çobejnë e me radhë.
Jo, ka qenë që breza, që domethënë breza përpara që në jetë blet ka pasur në Shqipëri.
Oh, he's saying that there's always been bees in Albania.
Right, yeah.
Always. They weren't always like this. So they were way more primitive.
Yeah.
So just something like very small.
Ja prisin ose që në shkëmbej gjyshitin na nëna në shkëmbej veta vetë kishvajt ki bërë atje kish dana në ajo kosherja, kish vajt atje në malë në shkëm edhe vetë të mirë dhe mjaltë në shkëmi në dëmtonte se kristalarët.
Oh, he's saying that
I vëm këto I ndërton vetë kjo ato, hojet I ndërtojnë kjo vetë.
He's saying that his grandfather, his grandfather from his mom's side, used to have honey as well, have bees as well. But his bees kind of like left the thing that he made, the hive that he made, and went like a bit further up on the mountain, and like then they tried to recreate the same hive down there, but they were obviously destroying it because it wasn't meant to be like this. So what my grandpa is doing is as well, he's like letting them create their own kind of flow where to keep the honey, so he doesn't interfere with it too much, so it can be like, oh, I guess we're moving. So this is what my grandpa just will do, just this.
E bën ka makineri që e bën këtë, edhe e bën këtë këtu.
So this is made with like machine made essentially.
E njëjtën që këtë.
Gotcha.
Dhe ja vëm.
I think
e vëm
it's
këto shere.
wax.
Wax, yeah.
Yeah.
Ajo I bën ato.
And then based on this one, the bee will the holes where they keep the honey, right?
Që vëm
And then
jati.
build up from there.
It will build up from there
Në saja.
rather than
Ajo.
so it's the bee itself who will do it, who will
They're not
build up
starting
the
from scratch, right.
so they're not starting 100% from scratch. Like they have just this layer over here.
Right.
But this is what you're supposed to do rather than already giving them the mold with holes to put the honey in, and then they will still
Yeah.
try to so essentially destroy it.
Yeah, I've seen natural beeswax before when I went to. I like going to historic parks, like we went to Adrianople the other day.
Yeah.
Penguin do
And I went to one and I saw
We need
homemade.
to move over there. Sorry, sorry to interrupt you.
Se nuk duhet skagje, po nuk duhet të rinë.
So they can move freely, so they can work.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Jo,
gotcha.
skagje.
It's not a big problem. It's just I was getting hit.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, I was just telling you that I was getting hit, but none of them stung me or anything.
Kjo këtu ishte me fort edhe këtu ka vënjat ajo. E ka mushur atë.
So this is one of the strongest ones that he has. That the second floor is full of honey. So he's now added the third floor to it. Sorry.
Të mushi dhe atë.
Skyscraper.
Yeah. Taking some notes from you guys as well. Sorry, Scott. You were saying though about the natural beeswax.
Oh yeah, natural beeswax. Again, they have different segmentation. Different workers create different things and do different jobs, and then that's where they put the honeycombs in, and then they put the honey inside the beeswax.
Kishi nuk
Right?
ka kushe këtu thuaj se shise të bën me këto thuaj. Duhet ketë dhomë thuaj. Që të punosh të blet. Po nuk ka kushte thuaj, kështu që me kushtet përshtatet me
He's saying that he's tried to build his own his own working environment with the refrigerators and everything. So just to have his shelves and all of that. And he's saying that you do need rooms, but I don't know why, because he's still making pretty good effort.
But a lot of the
Oh, that's where he stores the wax or supplies or tools and all of that.
This is really cool.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
I need to take I already took a picture of you with my grandpa, but I need to take a. Okay, wait. I need to get the bees as well. All right, Scott.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching.
Oh, wait.
He's masculine way.
You're gonna have to redo that. So this is a male one. He's fixing him.
He's masculine and nuk ka thumb thuaj. He's
Oh,
masculine.
he doesn't have a stinger
Oh.
somehow. Po pse?
Nuk ka,
wrong?
s'ka ki thumb. He's masculine. Domethënë është masculine dhe
He's a male.
bën fekondimin me mbretëreshën.
He
Këta
doesn't
po
have a
ka
stinger.
ka kushe disa kanë këta.
Qa bën mu?
Is it because he's already stung somebody, or because he's too young?
He's the one who gets. My grandpa's making it. He's saying that he's the one who gets married to the bee queen. So to have
they
the
don't
process.
They don't have stingers then.
Yes.
Okay.
Dhe ndihmojnë në freskimi, nuk ka nuk ka ashtu.
Ja thash.
Është në fakt këta janë demela duhet të ketë sa më pak thuaj.
Oh, he's saying
Këta hanë ushqim, po nuk bien ushqim.
he's saying that they're very lazy because they eat the food but they don't bring food.
Dhe behat bëjnë freski për bletët e vogla.
They do the hardest job in the whole thing.
Po bëjnë zaka që thotë që kanë punën më të vështirë. But he's saying that they are still important, but you just need not a lot of them
Right.
because you need more workers.
Yeah. Wow.
Po e kthen këtë gjëra të muaj se ka instinkt thuaj, po kiska.
Oh, he's saying, my grandma's saying that he is trying to sting because it's an instinct, but he doesn't have the.
Po të ka peshatë të vogla thuaj ajo të futum.
He's saying so if you want to try and catch one, but you don't catch one like this, then you'll get stung.
Yeah. That's so cool. Wow.
Goodbye.
He was not happy, was he?
No, not at all, no. Ja, të bëj pak mbylljen e videos ky gjyshi? Okay, you want to do the ending?
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your time. I hope you learned a little bit about the apian culture. Is that how you pronounce it?
Apian?
Apian? Bees?
Bees.
Beekeeping?
Beekeeping.
Ecology, climate change, entrepreneurs, and more of Albania. Take care, guys. Have a blessed day.
Bye.